In this, there is no teacher, no pupil. There's no leader. There's no guru. There's no master, no savior. You yourself are the teacher and the pupil. You are the master, you are the guru, you are the leader. You are everything. And to understand is to transform what is.
Oh my God. How did Stick to Your Guns start? I don't know if how is the question as opposed to why. I mean, I just grew up going to shows right here at Chain and Showcase Theater, and you know, I had a big friend group who used to go to shows together, and not a lot of them were they were interested in being a part of the show, but I always looked at the stage and that's where I wanted to be. I wanted to be playing. My original idea was for me to play guitar, and I never wanted to sing for this band. And we spent so long trying to find somebody to sing, and we just couldn't do it. And then eventually Noah, who was our first bass player, was like, "Why don't you just do it?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll do it, just for now, and then we'll find a singer, and then we'll you know, do it the right way, the way I want to do it." And that just never happened, and here I still am.
How do you feel right now? It's fucking weird, man. I feel fucking crazy. The last time we played these songs in this venue is, I don't know. I can't remember. 20 years? 15 years. Well, not 20 years, because the band's only been a band for 20 years. I don't know. It's all the same. Are you nervous? Yeah, so nervous. I'm so anxious. I can't wait.
Yeah, so, you know, just thinking on the band being together for 20 years and I've been in it for 15, it feels pretty surreal to think about, for sure. I was never really asked to be in the band like full time. It more so just sort of happens. But with that being said, I love like the music and everything we create, and I definitely my whole life wanted to be a musician and just travel and play shows and do all this stuff. So it's definitely been like a goal of mine to just be a lifelong musician. So I feel very fortunate to have, you know, made it this far. And I think I'm the longest tenured member after Jesse. But I feel like I keep a pretty low profile. So I sometimes still feel like I'm just like almost like the new guy in a way. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird like to do these 20-year anniversary shows and just sort of, you know, see like my parents here, and they've obviously helped a lot. So yeah, it's cool. It makes me emotional for sure, but yeah, I'm stoked. I'm stoked to have made it this far, and it seems like we have maybe some life left still. So yeah, it's cool.
I found a place to belong, so I went all in. I walked right in the mouth of it and never looked back again. The only thing that remains through the loss and the pain, as for me, there was no other choice. I'm married to the noise.
Sorry, let me start that over. Getting ready for these shows was pretty tough, trying to learn. How many songs we have to learn? Like 40 or 50 songs? 60 songs? I don't know how many songs we had to learn, but it was an insane amount of songs, to like songs we've never played, songs we haven't played in 10 years, There was just a lot of stuff to learn. It's real difficult to learn someone else's style too, because with the first 2 records, Josh and I had no writing input on them, so you're learning someone else's style completely, which is sometimes tough to replicate live correctly, but I think we're doing a good job. It was real stressful because right after our last tour, George left the band, and then we had to scramble to find a drummer, and then realize we have to dump 50 or 60 songs on a new drummer, and then realize that's almost like an impossible task, so we had to split it up with multiple drummers. So we were like trying out drummers, trying to find the right people who could play the songs correctly, and then also try to find a drummer that's going to continue with our touring schedule.
Shit. The prepping for these shows was really interesting because within the first week and a half to 2 weeks, it was kind of smooth sailing, but shortly after, I found out very quickly through the learning process that my grandmother was on her way out. So on my way to a Stick to Your Guns practice, I had to stop and say goodbye for the last time. And from there, everything became kind of a blur. So as far as the nerves go for the first time playing like an actual Stick to Your Gun set, I was all good for the whole night until I grabbed the wireless pack and I was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck something up. I thought I was about to throw up all over the green room bathroom.
I am a brave man. I am a coward. I am the tiger. I am the flower. I am honest, and I'm a liar. I am vital. I am tired. I am a brave man. I am caught from where I am. I see the top. I am most importantly never concerned with what I am now. I am a brave man, a coward, the tiger, the flower.
Help, help, help. So as of now, I've been in the band a little over a decade. Adam's been in the band for 4 days.
I've been in the band for 4 days.
So I guess he's the newest member, but before that, I was the newest member. So he's now robbed me of that title. But I don't think that anyone ever planned for the band to last this long. I mean, I certainly didn't. But also at the same time, I don't think that any of us are the type of people that are sitting there trying to like make a 5, 10-year, 15, 20-year plan. It's kind of like a take it day by day thing. So it was wild once we realized, oh shit, it's actually been 20 years. And at that point, that sounds crazy because then you go, oh fuck, you can actually look back on something and go, well, that was 20 years ago, which just means you're just old.
Often in interviews I get asked the effect that Stick to Your Guns has had on my life. I've realized now that I've gotten older that it's hard for me to know any other way. This is all I know. So it's hard for me to even picture any other kind of life. I have no perspective, I guess. So it's like that to me is what is like Stick to Your Guns sometimes gets so personal to me because sometimes I think it itself is me, right? And that's just because I put everything I possibly could into it. It's like I had an outlet, right? Things that I was experiencing at home or at school or at wherever, I had an outlet, and then not only that, I had people who, for whatever reason, wanted to listen. And people make fun of me because I take this so seriously, but it's fucking serious to me. It's not like a joke. You know what I mean? It's not something that I do for fun, or it's like, it is deadly serious to me at times. And it's fun, and we're all goofballs and things like that, but like, I don't fuck around with it, I guess. You know what I mean? Because it's my life. It's my entire thing. It's taken me all over the world. It's introducing me to the people who I love most. It's like, you know, it's as serious as you take your life. That's how serious it is to me.
Okay, great. That's all I got.
Hell yeah.
Rest assured, Now with a heart that's pure, we'll be victorious and not let our hate get the best of us.